Hi, everybody. So in this episode, we're going to talk about the billing. Like one of the biggest problems when it comes to agents and LLMs is really the billing and understanding your spend and how much you spend and where and all these other details, right? In this, if in order, like after you build all your agents, you have a tab called billing. Within the billing, you have a comprehensive breakdown to exactly every single thing that you think of or that happen on the platform. The first feature is here you can select by the source, right? You want to see how much you spent on chat, which is basically a simulator within the playground, or you can see how much you spent on the gateway, which means these how many calls came from external gateways to your agents, webhooks, or you can do in this case an example on the API. And most importantly, you can also filter on a given agent. So in this case, on this agent, you can see that it will filter and show you how much you spent on those. Now, the cost itself might be, you can filter on the type. So you can see how much you spent on the LLMs, for instance, versus the tooling, versus the sandbox, versus the credits. The credits is basically how much money you put in your own account. And this will give you a full, complete analysis to every single thing. You can obviously download it. It will generate a CSV file for you for debugging. And we also added insights. The insights is basically showing you, giving you, rather than going every single row, it gives you high level insights about overall execution. You can see that, for instance, in this case, one of my agents is using Oya browser, and that consumed higher than the average, and it also give you suggestion for the fix. So we also recommend our customers to keep an eye on this feature in order to control their spend as well. And lastly, you can add a credit by clicking here. These are the amounts that you can add with pay as you go, or you can specify a number here. But given, and everything is controlled by Stripe, obviously, and very secure payment gateway. But what we've seen is the auto recharge is what we recommend customers to do. Here, where you, given that you have autonomous agents, they run on their own, you don't want them to run out of credit. So you can add some filters, like when the balance goes below under $10, top by 20, 25, and you can define your monthly spend as well. So in this case, the auto pay will stop on that your maximum threshold. And lastly is the cost itself. Now, when you look at every single item of those, it will give you the source, the source of the operation itself, how many tokens were in and out, and you can dive deep in every single one of those. So with that, you will have full visibility about every single thing happens in your OA platform across all your agents. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.